10 completed projects in South Africa that shook the world. South Africa is a country in southern Africa with a variety of ecosystems. Kruger National Park, an inland safari destination, is teeming with big game. The Western Cape has beaches, rich winelands around Stellenbosch and Paarl, rugged cliffs at the Cape of Good Hope, forest and lagoons along the Garden Route, and the metropolis of Cape Town, which sits beneath flat-topped Table Mountain. South Africa's construction sector is expected to recover and grow by 9.1% in real terms by 2022. Between 2023 and 2025, the industry will stabilize at a 3.1% annual average growth rate, with output remaining below pre-pandemic levels for the duration of the forecast period. Government investments, on the other hand, in transportation, energy, residential, telecommunications, and industrial projects will help the industry thrive over the projection period. The government's assistance for enterprises and small and medium enterprises is expected to boost business confidence, SMEs. In November 2021, the National Treasury announced that it would spend $142.4 million in the current fiscal year, April 2021 to March 2022, to assist businesses affected by the third wave of the pandemic and to rebuild infrastructure damaged by the civil unrest that erupted in the Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal provinces in July 2021. According to Stats SA, the total value of registered building plans passed by larger towns increased by 37.5% year-on-year in the first 10 months of this year, after falling by 33.5% in 2020. The government announced in February 2021 that it intends to invest $49 billion in public sector infrastructure over the medium-term expenditure framework period, which runs from FY 2021/2022 to FY 2023/2024. Transport and logistics received $17.8 billion, while energy received $9.3 billion. As we begin, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Africa Reloaded. 10. The 100-megawatt Elenga 1 CSP plant. According to Center Global Engineering and Technology firm and its engineering, procurement, and construction, EP, partners, Envelo, and Cobra, the Elenga 1 Concentrated Solar Power CSP facility has been completed. The EPC partners received the certificate to begin commercial operation of the turnkey solar thermal power plant project at Karashook Solar Valley on November 30, 2018. This marks the completion of the construction, commissioning, and testing of the 100-megawatt CSP plant. The plant has been taken over by Karashook Solar 1 Proprietary Limited, the plant's owner. The plant will supply electricity to the national grid for Eskom, South Africa's electrical public utility. Another renewable energy power plant that provides clean, reliable, sustainable, and dispatchable energy has been completed, marking a watershed moment in South Africa's energy revolution. They were very pleased that it was completed on time, on budget, to the required quality standards, on schedule, on budget, in accordance with the specified output performance, and in accordance with acceptable safety requirements. 9. Johannesburg International Transport Interchange. The Johannesburg Development Agency, JDA, built the GD on behalf of the City of Johannesburg's Transport Department. The high-tech, advanced transportation and shopping hub reflects the JDA's goal of establishing resilient, sustainable, and livable urban neighborhoods in specific transit hubs and corridors. The hub provides easy access to major transportation connections, such as the Nelson Mandela Bridge and the M2 double-decker expressway, as well as amenities to help with long-distance travel. The 50,000 square meter floor area of the facility includes a bus terminal for cross-border buses, as well as holding space for 800 taxis, ranking space for 158 taxis, and ranking space for 20 buses. all of which are intended to reduce long-distance traveler wait times for buses and taxis in the inner city. 8. The largest solar farm in the Southern Hemisphere. The world's largest solar farm is in Dar, Central South Africa, and it is also the largest solar power facility in the Southern Hemisphere and the Middle East. A year ago, the solar farm with a capacity of 175 megawatt was completed, early 2016. The entire solar farm complex spans over 500 hectares and contains 700,000 solar panels, which will be increased in the near future. The solar power facility was built by Solar Capital, a subsidiary of Felon Energy Group Limited, and led by Pascal Felon as founder and executive chairman. According to Felon, the plant can create 75,000 jobs by manufacturing solar panels, as it is cheaper to build the panels in the country than to import them. This solar farm, which provides clean energy to the national grid, receives $400 million from Solar Capital. 7. The Caithness Wind Farm. Caithness Wind Farm, located outside of Springbok in the Namakwa municipal region of the Northern Cape, is scheduled to begin operations in November 2020. The wind farm's 61 wind turbines generate 140 megawatt of clean, renewable energy. This project contributes to South Africa's ongoing and growing demand for clean electricity, while also benefiting the country's economy and people, with a particular emphasis on villages within a 50-kilometer radius of the wind farm. Caithness Wind Farm has a good wind resource and is located conveniently along the N7 National Road, which aided in delivery during the wind turbine transportation project. The construction site is in good condition and has simple electrical connections to the Eskom grid. Furthermore, the 12-month environmental assessments revealed that the impact on the ecosystem would be minimal. Caithness Wind Farm generates approximately 513,200 megawatt-hour of clean renewable electricity per year. This is enough clean, green energy to power 154,625 South African homes. 6. The Ivory Park Gravel Roads Makeover. The project to improve Ivory Park's gravel roads is well underway. The city of Johannesburg, through the Johannesburg Roads Agency, has made an additional 47.7 million rand available for the upgrading of 8.3 kilometers of roads, from gravel to asphalt surface, in the current fiscal year, following the completion of an equivalent road length of 2.5 kilometers of gravel roads in the township at a cost of 10.239 million rand in the previous fiscal year. The city has set aside 229 million rand over the next 3 years for the tarring of Ivory Park's roads and streets. Johannesburg Councillor Matshidiso Mfiko, a member of the Mayoral Committee for Environment and Infrastructure, believes that improving Ivory Park's social infrastructure will accelerate the community's transformation. Such important infrastructure connects communities to economic activity and other areas of opportunity. It also vastly improves their living conditions in general. 5. CSIR Photovoltaic Solar Plant. The solar array consists of 800 PV modules with a total surface area of 493 square meters. Because the generated power is fed directly into the CSIR's campus grid, no energy storage is required. It meets about 4% of the energy needs of the CSIR's Pretoria campus, or enough electricity to power 200 middle-income South African homes. The module array is controlled by a 558 kilowatt peak ground-mounted single-axis solar tracker, which allows the modules to tilt and follow the sun's path from east to west. This tracking system is often more expensive to install and operate than a fixed tilt system, but it produces more energy. The CSIR's one-axis tracking PV plant is the country's first of its kind, with an entirely South African tracking system and substructure. 4. The Fourways Mall Expansion Mall. Fourways Mall is South Africa's largest retail mall, and it is located in the Sandton neighborhood of Fourways. It grew from 85,000 to 178,000 square meters and reopened in 2019. The retail mall contains over 400 stores, a two-level food court, a large open-air exposition arena, an entertainment section including movie theaters, a large outdoor mini golf course, and Bounce, numerous restaurants, and a whopping 8,000 parking spaces. Among the company's major stores are Pick n Pay, Checkers Hyper, Food Lovers Market, Westpac, Game, Eggers, Woolworths, At Home, Loads of Living, Scheme, Clicks, The Body Shop, Exclusive Books, The Lynch Shop, Starbucks, Nespresso, Jeep, Typo, Cotton On, Columbia, to name a few. There are over 30 fast food and restaurant options, as well as all major banks such as F&B, NetBank, Standard Bank, Absa, and others, and all major cellular stores such as iStore, NTN, Cell C, and Vodacom. 3. The M2 Highway Reconstruction. The M2 highway in South Africa has reopened after an 8-month, $11 million repair. Motorists will no longer have to deal with traffic, detours, or frustrations when traveling on the busy road that connects Johannesburg and other nearby towns. During peak hours, the M2, which is over 60 years old, transports approximately 10,500 vehicles per hour in both directions. Continuous monitoring and a visual inspection of the bridge revealed that the structural integrity of the concrete elements had been severely compromised, necessitating the closure. 2. The S-Bend Wall Mural Project. The city of Johannesburg has unveiled the completed S-Bend wall painting project along the Louis Botha Transit Corridor, bringing color and life to an area that was once known as a death bend. The 451-meter-long wall, with a surface area of 800 meters square, runs east-west through the Upper Houghton, Yeoville, and Observatory suburbs. The project was carried out by the Johannesburg Development Agency JDA and was commissioned by the city's Department of Transport. It is regarded as a significant contribution to the city's development in terms of transforming its appearance and reflecting its history. The mural depicts historical events through social politics, architecture, landscape, and transportation. To capture all of this on the wall, the city asked the local community for stories, ideas, and personal anecdotes, resulting in one of Johannesburg's largest murals. 1. The Helderfontein Pedestrian Bridge. The Helderfontein Pedestrian Bridge is a bin-arch truss bridge that spans the Jukskei River in Johannesburg, South Africa. This bridge connects a residential area to a school on the other side of the river, reducing travel time by half for parents and children. The bridge was built to withstand severe flood forces caused by the rapid flow of the river. It is extensively doweled into the granite rock beneath using dowel bars and chemical anchors. The bridge was designed to accommodate both pedestrians and golf carts. The bridge deck is chemically secured into the foundation with slotted holes to withstand flood forces and allow for thermal expansion and contraction. With the recent expansion of growth rates in the construction sector, South Africa is determined to reach the pinnacle of development in the near future through proper management of government funds. Thank you for your time. If you're just joining us for the first time, you should subscribe to our YouTube channel for exciting videos.